Let's go! As Enzo Fernandez says at the end of our intro, vamos! What are we all saying, guys? Welcome back to Kings of the Bridge. How are we all doing? Have you missed us? I hope you missed us. Sorry, I was meant to be on yesterday, but something popped up and I had to leave. And I thought, you know what? I wasn't meant to come in the first place. We'll do this together. Over 25 people in the building already. Good to see you all. Yes, I've seen the likes. I know the likes are massively up right now. So you guys don't have to remind me of that. But I see a lot of familiar faces in there right now. Good to see every single one of you. Are you ready for tomorrow? Are you ready for tomorrow's game up against Leeds? I've seen the Leeds comment with the Neto picture going like that. Oh, sorry, that. And the 90.
What did you do, Jim?
the 9K bookmarks that I've already bookmarked it, waiting for this game specifically tomorrow. And the one thing I will say is nothing other than a W is enough against this Leeds team tomorrow, because we owe them one. We definitely owe one. Obviously, smash the likes, please. I know we're on 100 and something already. Try and get this to 200 likes, guys. We are working really closely with YouTube at the moment to really try and grow this platform. Hence to why we're getting a bit more love, shall I say, in certain areas. So yeah, big up to them at the moment as well. Run it up. I mean, Matt, how are you, man? Firstly, how is everything? What we saying?
Yeah, all good. Good result of the weekend. It was a good first half and then a horrendous second half, really. And obviously I did the watch along on Saturday, and it was great entertainment for the first half, but my God, that was a really tough watch for the second half. But look, 4 wins out of 5, or 4 wins in a row, in the Prem. I think that's pretty good. So fair play to Liam. And look, it's nice to see Cole Palmer not even being at his best, but somehow still gets a hat-trick. But we don't care, even if there's 2 pens in that. He took them well.
Yeah. What does it mean for the table at the moment, guys? Well, we're fifth. We're fifth currently with 43 points, a point behind Man United, 4 points behind Aston Villa, who are slowly being dragged into the battle, which is what we want, really and truly. I see everyone saying hello in the chat, so let me just quickly say hello to everyone as well. See a lot of people waving and stuff. Yellow Flash, good to see you. Mike Chelsea boy, how are you? Rogue, how are you? Carly, yes, how are you? Good to see you. How's work been? Feels like I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Toby the boy, what you saying? Hope you're well. D-Ruv, what you saying? Good to see you. Dreamer, how are we at the moment? Trying to play in... You guys should try playing the Kings of the Bridge theme on speaker. It's peak. What, really? Have you got it turned up loud as well, Dreamer? Like banging out of your speakers, yeah? We love that. We love that. Starter, how are you? Good to see you as well. Patrick Derry, as always, big up to you. Good to see you. Gitinho is in the fucking building as well. Big up to Gitinho. Who else have we got here that I haven't said? I think I said Cal. What are you saying, Cal? The K, what are you saying? Stephen the boy. This is the one that was criticising you for the João Pedro takes, I think, wasn't it, Matt? This is the Stephen.
I never doubted him. Never doubted him.
I never doubted him. Luke, how you doing? The little show with a few of their main midfielders out injured. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed that they start dropping points, because let's be serious. They shouldn't be third. They shouldn't be where they are right now. It's just been how bad everyone else has been. You should see the likes of Chelsea. I would have said Liverpool, but obviously they lost against Man City, which was an interesting, eventful game to watch. But I'm happy that it kind of went that way, because Man City winning means is they still sit only 6 points off Arsenal, and Liverpool losing means that now we've got a 4-point gap, Matt, against Liverpool.
Starting to get built now, and that's really good.
Yeah. So we know that's good. Matt is a JP believer now.
For sure, 100%. Look, he's been playing phenomenal at the moment. So yeah, fair play to him. Keep going.
Spurs only 6 points off relegation. That's also a great thing, right? And they've got a real challenge at the moment. They can't seem to win a game, Spurs, even though Xavi Simons has started playing well the last couple of weeks or so. I've been watching him.
They spent a fair bit of money as well, I mean, that Romero challenge was just disgraceful. Like, you're a captain of a club, and you just do a follow through like that. It's so stupid.
But he's always been like that. He's got a tendency to be an idiot.
He did it against Enzo Fernandez in the box that time, and it's like your fellow countryman with full studs on his shin, and then the referee didn't even see it either. So.
We got D-Rav as always. We have Natalie in here as well. I want Spurs to go further down the table. I think we all do. I think we all want Spurs to go further down the table. Hopefully they get relegated. I can't believe we was ever linked with Frank. Thank God. I I'm pretty sure if Piss is here, I'm pretty sure it was Piss and Chips that wanted Thomas Frank. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I remember Mike Mike hates him. He hates
There was
Thomas
someone who
Frank.
was saying we should get Thomas Frank. I need to find this. I need to find these tweets. Jem, take a look at Spurs' next games. They're so cooked. I know, I've seen them. Seen them. They're not looking good. Not looking good at all. Ange, what are you saying? Come on, I finished work early at work and made it. Yeah, let's go, Ange. Let's go. Guys, please smash. I know the likes are high, but please still smash the likes as well. Again, I want to try and get this to 200 likes right now. We're on 100 plus likes already, nearly 50 people in the building as well. Big up to all of yous. And let's really get into the thick of things. Obviously, I want to talk a little bit about just players, and then we'll talk about Leeds and everything else that's coming up. But supposedly, Matt, Chelsea have created the highest XG, 49.89 of any player, any Premier League side this season. Does that shock you?
Well, if you think about it, we played, considering all the low blocks we played against, and I'm thinking, God, where have the goals come from? Yeah, it's massively surprising. I mean, this is where the whole stat pad thing really aggravates me, because this will then show that, it's not because they can't get the goals. You know, for me, it's just where stats goes a bit wayward, to be fair, because yeah, we're top. It's quite crazy, really.
United, yeah. I mean, how funny is it that the two top teams are the two that have the two new managers, Carrick and Rossignol? And then, by the way, both on good form right now. Man United are winning.
They look really good at the moment.
Chelsea are winning. So would you call this a manager bounce so far, what we've seen from both?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're seeing the likes of João Pedro certainly really excelling under Rossignol. I feel, I mean, that massively helps. Obviously the consistent player of the season has been Enzo Fernandez. João, obviously, prior had a good start and then went very quiet. But yeah, I believe this is like a new manager bounce. We are looking a lot more potent in attack, especially from our passing phases of play we do. But we're just still looking a little bit exposed on the transition. And even though Wolves didn't really do much against us, they looked somewhat dangerous in some phases, particularly at the beginning of the game. And then when they got their goal, and it's just really more due to quality, they couldn't do anything. But we look a bit more like we got conviction in our passing and going forward, more line breaking passes, more risks, which is somewhat a good thing if you're winning. So,
well, do you agree with D-Rob's comment here? Rossignol is getting the best out of the players. Would you say? I don't know if that's fully correct yet. I think it's still very early doors for me in terms of saying that, yeah, he's getting the best out of them and what we've seen. What I will say is that he's problem solved, he's game managed, he's made the right substitutions at the right time. He's still got to, in my opinion, work out what his best sort of main team is in terms of lineup. However, on the back of all of that, it seems like, again, he's going to be another manager that's going to rotate with squad. So you're never really going to see what I think is the main 11. I think you have the main core, which is certain players that you keep seeing starting. Caicedo and Enzo could have come off at half time against Wolves, and they didn't. They played the whole game again. Do you know what I mean? And and obviously Santos went off injured. By the way, we got confirmed today that Santos, his ankle was a little bit bruised, but he's okay for tomorrow, we've been told. So that's obviously a good thing as well. But this guy, one guy that we've not spoke about a lot this season, about doing what he was doing over the past couple of seasons at Chelsea. It's another hat trick, Matt, against Wolves. I mean,
well, I'm going to be honest. When I did the match watch along, it was very much something that I was like, he was a player I was wanting to focus on, and he still looks unfit, but he took his penalties really well, and for the third goal, it's a team goal in general, was really, really good. And it was remnant of when he missed that chance against Bournemouth when he came back from injury and he just missed. And he obviously did really well, put it top hand corner. And look, I don't care what people say. Look, you might be getting a few penalties, but when your player gets a hat trick, your player gets a hat trick. So, but yeah, it was good. It was good doing a watch along with that as well. And thanks for everyone who joined the watch along as well. I'm glad. Well, I hope all of you enjoyed it when we were watching it all together. So it was good.
A little bit of, I say call it transfer news. This ain't transfer news one bit, but I see Pies has put it out, so we'll talk about it. It's I am Raman, this guy from, I think he's a Barcelona fan, isn't he? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's not. It's a Chelsea fan. He says Chelsea, alongside the likes of Real Madrid and Liverpool, have deployed their scouts to monitor the rapid development of attacker Eli Junior Krupi at Bournemouth, who, by the way, I've not watched a lot of him, but I've been hearing good things about this guy. It's a very good player. Matt, you did a watch along. He did. He done it on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon for the Wolves game.
2 and a bit hours. There was a fair few numbers there. It was good. And I was having to explain to Mike each process because he couldn't watch the game. So, yeah, it was good. It was enjoyable. It was a good game to watch because obviously there was plenty of goals, but I felt for the viewers in the second half there really wasn't much going on. But it was good though, Ange.
D-Rob, that's funny. True though, true. Nonny season is weirdly enough wants me to talk about Enzo when always tells me he's not to talk about Enzo ever, you know. Has now asked, speak on Enzo's role versus Wolves. It was kind of left wing with Cuckoo overlapping. I think we should do because tactically you would have thought it was different because when I saw Neto on the right, I thought it would be him on the left and Palmer on the right. I was like, we haven't got another winger on the pitch. What are we doing here? What did you see against Wolves? I'll go after, but what did you see against Wolves that looked different? Obviously, Enzo was on the left, but more left pocket. But what did you see? What did you think of that sort of like?
Particularly at the beginning, and I was focusing on it, and it looked like Palmer was almost being in a false nine because we all thought it was going to be Palmer on the right, Neto on the left, Joao up top. But what you noticed on the attacking phase was that actually it was Palmer and Joao almost in the 2 up front, and then Pedro Neto was on the right-hand side, and then obviously Enzo was almost taking that left-hand space. And you saw, obviously, really it all kind of came together in the third goal where Fofana passed the ball to Pedro Neto kind of more deep on the right-hand side. He didn't have a great game, but he had a couple of moments, did a great turn to pass it to Enzo, had that so much space, and then an underlapping run by Cucurella. So, yeah, it was interesting, I'd say. Something I've never thought I'd ever see Enzo on the left. I thought he did well. Again, getting that kind of pre-assist moment again. But I do think we need to speak about Neto at some point because Enzo did a fantastic ball to him in the second half, and Pedro Neto just completely fluffed his lines in terms of the header. And you're just like, it's another moment where really we should be clinical there.
I think you're referring to this one, right?
Indeed. It was an incredible ball. You know, that's the sort of thing, right, where if that went in, you'd be like, there's the 100 mil player that everyone is being screaming for, and the price tag then says it for itself. But that's what you would think, oh, that's class and world class from Enzo Fernandez. Enzo had space. Neto, sorry, had space.
This is what I keep saying to people about the type of vision, tactic on the ball, the passing. There's not many players that do what he does on the ball. They're risk takers. I look at Bruno Fernandes is another one. They're risk takers. You know, I think Bruno's more of a risk taker than Enzo. Don't get me wrong. I think Enzo's a bit more polished with his conversion. However, you need these type of players in your team because there's not many of them far-fetched, in my opinion, that have the vision to be able to make a pass in between the 2 Wolves defenders like that and to the back post. And he should have had 2, by the way. He should have had 2 assists because this one was blatant obvious. I couldn't believe Neto missed this. It was harder for him to miss than it was to actually not miss. Like, do you know what I mean? And I don't get why he didn't swing at it with his left foot. Why did he bend his head down so low? All he had to do was swing his left foot. Goal. And there's one in the first half where he plays it at the back post to Neto again, who just scuffed his header. But did I like the Enzo Fernandez role in this team? Yes. I think it gives us another solution because what it allows us to do is maybe play Estevao and Palmer in the same team without having to think, how do you get Enzo in and around it? And then not play Enzo in the pivot. So you get the stability of having Santos and Caicedo sitting, which is what you want in case we lose the ball. But then you have the trickery of Palmer and Estevao or whoever on the pitch at the same time. And I think that could be so beneficial in the long run. And with Enzo, all he's doing really is playing the pockets that he's used to playing anyway, which is just in that left-hand pocket. Yeah. But the most important thing with all of that is Cucurella's runs around him. We're now starting to see a manager use the fullbacks as natural fullbacks, up and down, not going inside the 10 or in the midfield, or they're just going up and down there. And that, for me, made us look structurally so much better, especially in this Wolves game, more controlled, better, especially the first half. The second half, we took our foot off the ball. Let's be serious. Yes, we weren't penetrating as much, but we were in cruise mode. And I do think there was a lot of players managing minutes. Enzo, Caicedo, they didn't really look like they wanted to get around too much, in my opinion. But I think this is something that you could use in the long run to fit the likes of Esteval in his team. But then the problem is Neto seems to always start. And I'm not saying you don't start him because he is so frustrating on the ball. He's so frustrating on the ball with his decision-making. But he's also so effective. And we saw it when we didn't have him the last game. Do you know what I mean? He was like, shit. Against Arsenal, it was like we couldn't really offer anything, you know? So...
No. And that's, I think, the frustrating thing about Neto, because really, like I said, for the third goal, he did really well. He did a great turn, and it was brilliant play. But it's just so inconsistent because there was another phase of play where, again, he did really well. He almost did a Gareth Bale-esque run where he let the ball go through his legs, and then he ran off the pitch and then got the ball past the right back, or the left back, sorry. And it was that point he should have passed it to Palmer, but then he tried to cut in and just went into traffic and then just didn't do anything with it. And it's those sort of moments where it just kills momentum. And something's just not right with him at the moment. I don't know what it is. Obviously, there's been news that, I don't know if it was true about him taking Chelsea off his social platforms and stuff like that. I don't really take much into, there was a celebration and then he didn't celebrate. It seemed like he was just running back to Fofana, I think, because obviously he was one he did the pre-part to Neto. But I personally think Neto's going to leave at the end of the season. I think we're going to sell him to Saudi. I think.
But you think he's done, and do you think we're actually going to get rid of him? Really?
I think so. Yeah, I think we will. I think he's kind of the sacrificial lamb. I believe there's still a lot of equity in him, and from a sale point of view, I could see him going to Saudi. We could probably still get, I reckon, 50 million for him.
Yeah, you won't get what you paid for him originally. We've spent 50 odd mil, maybe with a Saudi move, but I still think that you can get a good 40 mil for him. I still think he's competent to get a 40 mil. You might be a little bit undercut, but you know, does he go next season? I don't know. Quender's coming in. Obviously, it depends who. Like, let's be serious with this, right? Would you rather keep at Chelsea going into next season Neto, Garnacho, or Gittins?
So, would you say out of the three, who would you keep?
Out of the three, who would you pick to stay?
Oh, I mean, it's easy. You would keep Neto.
So would getting rid of Neto make sense before the likes of the other two? I don't think so.
No, I mean, I'm only hypothetically saying this, and then I've not really thought about who we'd bring in. But I just think more from the resale point of view. I'm thinking, well, look, we have to keep Cucurella because he's, well, again, the contract situation is going to be the interesting one with him. But I think that depending if we go for someone else on the left-hand side, but obviously I know we're bringing Quender in. I just feel that really, well, would Quender go on the right? I'm not sure.
I think Quender's going to be a left-hand side player. I think Rafinha's going to fit him in there. And this is why I think we will get rid of either Garnacho or Gittins. Maybe it'll be a loan. I can see a loan for Garnacho to Italy or something stupid, or Gittins maybe going on loan. And maybe
I think, out the two, I can see Gittins going on loan, probably to a Bundesliga again, you know, like a Leverkusen, something like that.
Yeah, I agree with Abby, though. Like, you know, Neto's frustrating. Yes, he can, but I also think he is effective. You know, we do benefit having him on the pitch still compared to the others that we current crop that we have at the moment, other than Esteval, right? Because Esteval is special. We know he's special, and we're expecting him to become one for the future. I actually think Esteval and Quender are our future wingers. I look at them as our two wingers for the next 5+ years from now on. And I think Quender will be asked to play on the left. I think Esteval will be on the right. And I think you'll see Palmer in the middle or whoever. And I think you'll see that going forward with maybe João Pedro up front. I've got a feeling also, talking about strikers, that there's a good chance we might see Delap gone at the end of this window.
Well, I mean, there's obviously, I've seen certain news, whether it's tier 1 or not, like, you know, Newcastle are looking, United still. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he's not, to me, if he goes, I'm not overly bothered. He's not done enough, and he's not firstly Chelsea level, but I don't think he fits Chelsea style, to be honest. If you're going to be that sort of style of player where you're holding up the play, I know Giroud was one of the best at doing it, but look at the impact he's had. He's not chopped any trees down to that for me. And look, if Joao you're seeing that he's consistently improving now, and we're not seeing anything from Delap. And look, he's kind of injury free now as well, and we're not seeing anything when he comes on. It's a big drop off. And that says something when Joao was playing the way he was, and obviously he's playing very well now. I just think the drop off is too big for me for the second. And obviously Jackson's not going to stay, so maybe it's something we've got to once.
No,
again,
that was going to be my question. Would you be okay with letting Delap go? I reckon on loan. I don't even think we sell him. I could see a loan for Delap and Jackson back in the team with João Pedro. Would you be okay with that if Delap was?
Yeah,
one sent out the door. Yes, great. How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro. Long time. But guys, make sure you smash the likes as well. Nearly 200 likes in here already. Over 60 people. Big up every single one of you's in here, guys.
Jackson was one of those just frustrating players because sometimes he'll do some incredible link-up play and you're like, fair play. But then sometimes one-on-one, he just wasn't clinical, and that was the reason why we all got very frustrated with him in the end. But if it was out of the two and Delap went on loan to bring Jackson back, I don't think anyone would really mind that, to be honest. But it's just obviously whether Jackson would be interested in playing that role. Because really, what crop of strikers are there really out there at the moment for us to go for in the sort of pool of players that we could? Is it Meridian maybe?
Yeah.
Also again,
I mean, Mike says that it's been reported that he's done, but listen, Fabrizio Romano, I trust him as far as I can throw him at the moment. Like, says, do you know what I mean? He says one thing and it's sort of the opposite. When it's to do with Chelsea as well, it never seems to be legit with him at the moment. So I don't trust, unless it's Ornstein at this moment in time, who rarely speaks about Chelsea. I don't generally take any of it in. It's not something that I listen to. But listen, I would not be shocked. And I think it's going to depend, Matt, from now to the end of the season. We've got some big games. I think Delap's going to play a lot of them, providing he's fit. How he performs from now to the end of the season, right? Because if he can get himself a good 5 to 10 goals in this next period to the end of the season, then maybe we look. Jesus Christ! Maybe we look to keep him. However, if it doesn't work out and we get to the end of the season and they look at the attack and go, well, we've got Quenda, we're going to add another attacking midfielder in there. And then they look at the striker and they go, right, are you solid with him? Now, Rafinha probably loves the idea of keeping Delap, in my opinion, because he's played with him before. So I don't think it's going to be an easy thing to just say go. That's why I don't think Jackson coming back would work in that sense. But what I'm saying is, would we be better off right now if we had Jackson and João Pedro as our two strikers? Time.
I mean, Abe had a good one here, right? What about, not that one, what about this?
No, it's my answer to that.
He's playing well for Leon, though.
Huh?
He's playing quite well for Leon.
Yeah, but he went Real Madrid. All right, he didn't get the status he was meant to. There was a big, Chelsea were involved in this before. If you remember the Esteval link and the Endrick links, Chelsea chose Esteval over Endrick over the time. That's why they never went in for Endrick. And listen, I don't think it's a bad player. The guy,
Madrid beat Chelsea.
The guy can finish. But what I will say to you that keeps creeping around Twitter at the moment is Julian Alvarez. Apparently, we're linked to him very fondly and strongly at the moment. So I don't know again how true that is. Apparently, we're more advanced than others again. But I mean, would you be okay with the likes of Julian Alvarez up front as with
I would. I think he was very good. It was just a shame that he had Haaland in front of him because I think no one else would get in the way. I mean, I always thought maybe in January, I mean, if our striker situation was really bad, was even considering Marmoush from City on a loan till the end of the season or something. But that Alvarez would have been interesting to me, I think.
I liked Alvarez. Number one, he's got Premier League experience. Number two, I think he's a good finisher. You get him in front of goal. I could see him bagging goals for Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? At this, especially coming back here, he's too small for the Prem. Endrick is a second striker. He can't play 9 or 10. I'm not against Endrick. I just don't think. I think he's just one of them players. You just got to let him do what he's doing right now. Right? We didn't see it at Real Madrid. He's in the French league doing bits. We've seen our own players go to the French league, bring them back. Yeah, and we still say they're not really ready yet. So I would let him just play at the moment, play. But if you were to say to me, Delap's going to go out on loan, and we're going to bring in a striker, who would be your choice? It's a hard, like overall hard, like, do you know what I mean? Because there's not that many overall choices of the market. The market's not great from a striker opinion, but if you can get Alvarez, in my opinion, for the right price, and I think that makes a lot of sense. But obviously the price has got to be right. And I do think with the Premier League experience, that you get yourself someone that's experienced, number one, number two knows where the goal is, and number three probably converts a lot of the chances that we create along with João Pedro, and just adapts to the league quite comfortably. So
we've forgotten about Omega. No, Omega's coming back from Strasbourg, isn't he?
Well, I mean, he can't stay fit, so I'm not even relying on Omega.
No, well, he's injured for a couple of months now, isn't he?
Omega shouldn't even be linked to Chelsea. Chelsea should be saying, no, if he's not playing this season, we're not just going to bring him straight. Like, generally, we shouldn't be. We just let him stay at Strasbourg. If he's not even playing any football, we don't have a striker that's good in the air. Yeah, but then I know what you're referring to, D-Rob. You want the likes of Osimhen and people like that, but I just don't see any of that happening, bro. Who do you want that's good in the air?
I mean,
Chris Wood?
Yeah.
Like, what do we want? What? Give me some names is what I want to know. I think Alvarez will ask for a lot of wages. I can't see him. True, Decay. It wouldn't. Listen, I'm not saying we'll get him, but it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if we didn't get him. But would I be shocked if we was involved? No, because I do think that he's a quality player. However, if there's other clubs interested, we've seen how the way this club moves predominantly. They're not aggressive enough. They don't like mixing with other big clubs involved trying to fight for the one player. They don't want to go into a war for players. They want full commitment as well. So the only way Chelsea get him is by getting it done now. I'm talking about, to sign it. You don't, you can have conversations, right? So Chelsea have got a pre-agreement for Alvarez. He'll be joining in, and then you move him away from it because he's committed to it. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Samu.
I was sort of saying I'm already in.
He's been playing all right, hasn't he? I haven't been watching enough of him, though, to be fair. I haven't been watching enough of him this year. Guirassy, I think Guirassy is a good player. I liked Guirassy before he even went over to Dortmund. I was saying maybe him first, second striker, just to fill the points in. Maybe, that could have worked, potentially.
I think the Mateta thing sailed now. I mean, he's obviously had that big knee injury and stuff. Yeah, I really like the signing of Mateta, and obviously in January when he was looking to go, I said if we were under Abramovich, I think we would have snapped Mateta up.
Yeah.
Not saying he would have been a serious striker, but that would have been like a Giroud transfer for us, and that would have really helped us.
That's true, Noni. I agree with that. We're not the greatest at putting balls in the box, unfortunately. And it's true. Cucurella likes to put the balls across the floor. Gusto has 1 in 10 crosses that are good. Esteval is probably one of the only guys that is able to pick a person in the box. And Nato's balls always, again, 1 in 5 go long, not always on the money.
Garnacho P-rolls it into the box, hitting home.
Garnacho can't even dribble, let alone cross the ball. And Gittins, well, yeah, he could cross it, to be fair, but we don't get to see it. Huh?
He did a couple.
Average is unreported 209k a week. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Toby. This is why I don't see it happening unless he's going to take a bit of a cut. There's no way in hell Chelsea are going to break their 200 plus K wages,
Mr. Enzo Fernandez.
Like they should do, but they won't. I mean, the Enzo Fernandez and Alvarez link would be ridiculous as well because they're actually really good friends, they play for Argentina as well. That could be the light, Enzo to Alvarez over the top. Bosh. Can you imagine? Duran. I'm so glad we missed that guy.
A fall from great. He is literally like turned into Mario Balotelli. Like, thank God we didn't go for him because my word.
Lukaku third time. Did you see him? He looks like a big turd. Literally, he literally can't move around. When he come on the pitch, he was just like
he looked heavy. He looked heavy.
Give me the ball. I'm not going to run. Do you know what I mean? We ain't paying them wages. I hear, and as well, we have break 200k for Enzo Caicedo and Palmer, but we haven't. No, we didn't. They're not on 200k, Rogue. Enzo's on 180.
I think what Rogue's saying though is if we went for Alvarez, that the thing is Enzo Caicedo and Palmer, they need to be on those wages.
Oh, first. Okay, yeah, because it will kick up a stinker, right? Yeah, I hear you. If that's what he's referring to, yeah. Alvarez as our striker, and we might be the shortest team ever.
Well, I'd say Messi is 5'6". That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, are we forgetting Alvarez at City? Do I need to go and have a look at how many goals he scored at City? Are we doing this right now? Like, generally. Marcus Thuram. The fuck? No.
He's still at Inter. Is he at Inter at the moment?
He's at...
Was he Juve?
He's at Inter, isn't he? He's at Inter, yeah.
Inter, wasn't he? Or was he Juve? Yeah, I think like in the... Was it the World Cup or was it the Euros? Yeah, maybe, but... Timo Pukki. God.
Chelsea and PSG are leading the race for Carlos Baleba. Why would we want to fucking off? Not a Brighton player again. No.
I swear, he's been linked with United for so long. It shouldn't be Chelsea.
No, this is not happening. I don't know why they bring this shit out. Big up Ads the boy. He says, gang, how you doing, Ads? Thank you, bro, for the chat as always, bro. Hope you're well. My G, good to see you as always. Yeah, he was at Inter. Baleba in 2026. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. Now, our Brighton hit rate is good. Bring. True. It is actually. Sanchez, Cucurella. How many players have we got from there? Colwill. Colwill was ours though, wasn't he, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caicedo.
Yeah, Caicedo, of course. Fraser Richard doesn't know shit. He used to. He had one real good summer window where we used to go into spaces and he used to come in there and he was quite on it, to be fair. He used to have quite a good bit of information, but since that, yeah, I've not seen him around as much. Pedro, Caicedo. Yeah, João Pedro, Caicedo, Cucurella. All of our best players come from Brighton, for fuck's sake.
Remember all the staff, managers?
There were people going, Brighton FC, we're shit, what are we doing? Our 4 best players are Brighton players. we even took their manager, Potter. God. Do you know what I mean? Had this conversation with Jeremy. Baleba for 80 million, ain't it? Yeah, he's lost a bit of value, hasn't he, Ads? He hasn't been as good this season, but he's a good player, but he's just not that level. Facundo, yeah. Facundo. Listen, guys, over 70 of you here right now. Big up every single one of you guys. We should be running up the likes. I don't know what it's on right now. I've not looked. So let me have a quick look because I like to keep tab. I want to try and get to 200 likes if we possibly can. We are on, hurry up, 166 likes, guys. Can we get that to 200? I'd massively appreciate it. And Sizio will be the next gem. You think so? Incisio, yeah, from Strasbourg. He looks good. I actually like this one. This is the one I like. This one. Barco.
Yeah.
This guy here, I actually watched him. I actually think he's pretty good. He's pretty good on the ball, man. That guy's like in and out, zipping, dropping balls over the top, gets around, gets stuck in. He's a good little player, Barco. I'm not going to lie, guys. He's a good. And Sizio is as well. Don't get me wrong. Road to 200 likes. Exactly. Let's get this to 200 likes. Like Ange and Ad says, guys, let's go. Right. We are going to do the Leeds preview. Obviously, Chelsea on a real good run of form at the moment. Not lost under Rafinha in the Premier League, Matt, so far.
Mike's comment has made me laugh.
What's Mike saying?
Barco reminds me
of my ginger and oh my God.
Reminds me of myself, Ginger and a good baller.
Go AM, what you saying? Implement Wenger's offside rule and bring back Timo. He'll be in the arm.
I really wanted that to work so badly. I really did. He would be on, even if that Wenger rule was in, he couldn't then score anyways.
Mike, would you take anyone from the relegation teams? Who's relegated at the moment? West Ham. Who else?
West Ham.
And Burnley. Well, Wolves and Burnley, no. They had no one. West Ham. Somerville's better than all our left wingers right now. Somerville will be.
That's the only reason I'm saying that. Rogue said about Mane from Wolves. I think people were saying in the
Somerville or Bowen. Bowen's still good, to be fair. He is still good. It's got to be one of their wingers, right? Mane from Wolves. Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. I've not watched enough of him, to be fair, but yeah. That Liverpool game, he looked... I want Angel Gomez back at United. Oh, is that your boy? Yeah. Bowen. Anderson from Forest.
He didn't actually play that bad at Gomez at the weekend. He got injured, but I thought he actually played all right.
Forest or Leeds if they go down? Disassi.
Which player from Forest?
I wonder. None. Did you say none?
No. Who would I go for if it was anyone? I forgot what the centre-back's name is now.
Murillo.
Yeah. I think Anderson's overlooked.
I like Murillo. Murillo would be good.
Oh, Hudson-Odoi. Bring Hudson-Odoi back.
Oh, fuck Hudson-Odoi, man. He's a fraud. Let him stay a fraud. Asked Arsenal fans if the quadruple's still on. Well, apparently it is to them. They're winning it all, aren't they? So, do you know what? They're gonna have a huge shock soon. Huge shock soon. Huge shock soon. I can't say them three words. You try and say that. Huge shock soon.
They're gonna have a huge shock soon. Yeah, that's hard.
Jesus Christ. Why was that so hard? Listen. Premier League, maybe. FA Cup, let's see how far they go. I think Man City's going to beat him in the Carabao. I've got that feeling. I can see that happening. And I think the Champions League, they'll probably get far, but I don't know. I think they'll bottle it. So we'll see what happens. Right, Leeds tomorrow.
You're gone.
Leeds tomorrow. Let's get into this. Let's get into this, mate. Reece James is ill. Everyone else is available. Santos has got a knock on his ankle, but he's available tomorrow. So, is there rotation, Matt? Knowing that we've got Hull on Friday as well.
I was about to say, I think the rotation is going to be for Hull. I don't think it's going to be for now. I'm going to be honest. I think that the focus for Chelsea really should be the Prem, getting Champions League. And I think Hull, you can, even though they're playing well, Hull, you know, you're in the Championship playing. So I think we can afford to rotate. And this is why it's frustrating when the likes of Gittins isn't there, but hopefully you can then put Garnacho on there to rotate. So
what time are we playing? Is it 8 o'clock Friday? Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, I think so.
Hull away, isn't it? Is it away? Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Hull away.
7:45. Sorry. 7:45.
Yeah. Was it away?
Yes, away. Sorry, mate. You asked me like 5 times. Is it away?
Sorry, mate. Right. Tell me your what the fuck are we playing Tuesday and Friday? Because we're playing Tuesday, Friday, and then we've got a week off until next week Saturday because we've got Champions League playoffs next week, and we're not in it. Thank fuck. Otherwise, we would have been playing next week and weekend as well. So we need this break coming up after this whole game. To be quite honest, especially with our run up coming in March as well. Slanani in goal.
Well, that will give us so obviously if we got a bit of a week off, I think will be good. There was always something I wanted to do, whether it was international break or not. I wanted to do something out of almost every player that we were linked with or signings. It'd be interesting to do like a tier list of all the signings we've made and try and do things like that. Do like a what could have been 11 for us and things like that. Be really good.
Yeah. All right, Matt. What are we saying?
Okay, Sanchez in goal. And I would like to mention Sanchez again. He looked fuming when that goal went in, by the way. Did you see the video of him?
He started shouting. I'm glad he does.
And Fofana started walking off the pitch and then Sanchez was just having a go at him. So I'm going to go for, obviously, Gusto. Right back.
Yeah, we've got no fucking choice, have we?
He's like that action pong, and they keep saying he's got massive potential, but they never plays.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for
Mamadou Sarr now, which is interesting as well.
Well, this is it. But I just don't know whether that's too intense of a game from start. I reckon he could be at Hull. It's really hard. Chalobah's in the team, obviously, but I just never know out of if Fofana's able to play again. So I'm like, is Badiashile going to have to play? What do you think? What do you think?
If Fofana don't play, I think Sarr will play.
You see? All right, let's entertain it.
I think Fofana will play, to be fair. But
Do you think? All right, put Fofana, because I think it might be Fofana then. But
we can put Sarr if you want. What do you want? Fofana, yeah? Okay.
yeah,
Let's
put
go.
Fofana.
Yeah.
And then
Who else?
Cucurella. I think this is the sort of game where Hato kind of has like deer in headlight moments sometimes when these sort of games. Okay, so I think, it's obviously I think it's going to be Caicedo. Well, we can't play anyone
the
else.
most, right?
Santos is injured, right?
No,
So it's going to have to be Caicedo and Enzo.
he's available.
So sorry, Santos is available. Okay, right. Enzo in the 10 then.
Enzo in the 10, you reckon? Yeah.
Yeah, and then Santos and then Palmer right.
You think Santos is going to play? Okay. Bears.
I don't like it when you question me, Jim, because it makes me think that I've got to really think about
but
it.
you've got to choose for yourself.
Because then you always go,
Who's on the right?
Palmer. And then Pedro Neto on the left, Joao up top. And then you go, so this is my team, and then he just likes to change it all. Yeah, that would be my team.
There's his team, guys. What do we think? Strong? You like? I think it's going to be a little bit different, personally. A little bit different.
Okay.
I think Enzo Fernandez is going to play next to Caicedo. I think he's going to be deeper. I think Palmer's going to be in the 10. I think Esteval's going to be on the right.
Ooh, okay.
And I think Neto will be on the left, and I think Joao will be up front. That'll be my team.
Yeah, I just think for Sarr, it's too soon. It's a really intense game for him to come into. I think the whole game would be good. Him and Josh in the whole game, I think.
That's what I think. This is my team lineup, guys. I think Esteval, Palmer, Joao, Neto. I think Enzo will drop in the deeper. I think Santos, even though he's back, I don't think he's going to play him. I've got a feeling he's going to make Enzo play deeper today and just like link up the play from deep, which I think is fine. Can do that. That's true as well. They do have a bit of a physical midfield. That's true. So it could be Santos. Maybe Santos this time.
Thing is, we can't risk it though, really, Jem, because if Santos goes and Reese is out, or Lavia, and it looks like Sugo's not. So
from the shed end, I think you'll see him play against Hull. It's either Fofana or Sarr for me that starts tomorrow. It could be either for me. I just don't know how fit Fofana is. If Fofana ain't fit, then Sarr plays for sure. But it could be more of what we saw against Wolves, where maybe the one that doesn't play because he's played a lot of football is Neto, and you go like that. Maybe.
Do you know what's crazy? I bet you would have Enzo Fernandez on the left, and you would have done way more than Garnacho.
He has done already, isn't he?
That's what I mean. Like, it's just, I don't know.
I mean, in game, it's more like this, isn't it?
I don't mind that, because then you'd get Enzo in the position he was in, again, with Pedro Neto, doing, cutting in and doing those crosses. I can't remember who did that comment earlier, but it was very remnant of what it was like against West Ham with Joao Felix and that ball he was doing. I like that kind of partnership. And on the left-hand side, the partnership between Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Cucurella, they had like a really good triangle going on, and it was just really fluid. So it would almost Enzo would go to Caicedo, and then Caicedo then would either go to Cucurella or vice versa. Caicedo would go to Cucurella to Enzo Fernandez back, and it was just a really good fluid triangle, and they were really doing a good partnership there.
I would go with Esteval though. I'd let Neto rest and bring him on second half if we need him. I'd go a bit more different and have someone that can actually run at someone on the left, on the right. And I want to see Palmer and Esteval. I feel like that.
The only reason I didn't pick Esteval was because I know he struggled when at Leeds, and that's when he kicked out the player.
Yeah, I mean, true, but
in saying that was
right?
at Leeds, and it's a tight ground, it's rowdy, so it should be. I like that team.
Could be something like that. Yeah. Again, it's probably going to be the complete opposite to what me and Matt have put down, because 9 times out of 10 are. Um, but
But we
yeah,
I think Yellow Flash is right. But we've got to get to a point. We've got to start talking about Ashenpong, right? Because I've never known a player to get such backing, but then never plays. I mean, Liam Rossini today said he's got huge, massive potential, and you're like, but he never plays. And it's like, it's all well doing these words, but you're doing it to fend off other players or other teams going for him. I think at the end of the season he could go, Josh. And that's a shame. So I think there's a real player there.
Yeah, I hear you. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is likely to miss Leeds' game, apparently, due to illness. Really? This is a big blow for Leeds.
I never thought I'd say that, but he's been playing very well at the moment. Like, he's been getting scrappy goals, but he's been getting goals and creating nuisance. He was almost like what he used to be like at Everton. So that's good for us. That's really good.
I've just seen Delap to Man United. What the fuck? That's funny. What's Archie got here? Let's have a look at Archie's lineup. I don't know if he's in here right now, but he put up a lineup himself on X that's just popped up. So let's have a quick look at his lineup. He's gone with, yeah. I mean, that's the one we've gone with. I mean, he doesn't know James is out, but yeah, that's left one is what we've got kind of anyway. This one on the right, this is the whole game, sorry. So this is the Leeds game, and this is the whole game. So he's saying play Sarr, Achipong, Hato, Gusto, Santos, James, Esteval, Garnacho, Derry. They're even in the team. I didn't even know that. DCL have. See what I mean? Madness. Yeah, it could be. You know, it's going to be a lot of the usual players. I don't think we'll drop off. I think we have to win this game. Keep the pressure on Man United. Keep the pressure on Aston Villa. Stay away from Liverpool. Start working our way up. We're going to be doing a countdown tomorrow as well, guys. So make sure you're around for countdown. Matt, you had something you wanted to do, didn't you? The league thing.
Yes. Yeah. So as always, before we leave for the match preview, I want to do just a bit for predictions. So what's Toby put? Last 5 versus Leeds. So we've won 3-2. So I assume it's Stamford Bridge, yeah. Then in the FA Cup 1-0. Then 3-2, 3-1.
1-0. It's a pretty good record, supposedly. But they do score goals. So interesting.
So before we go, obviously we do this all the time. Big game for us tomorrow. What do we think the score's going to be, guys? In the chat as well.
What are we saying, guys, in the chat? Is there a watch along tomorrow? I don't think so, Mike.
No, I'll probably. We're trying to. So at the moment, me and Jem have been looking for everything. Like I said, Mike, we're getting all the production side sorted. So it's going to be a bit more testing in the background, and once that's fully ready, we'll be then doing our next watch along soon. But we're just doing a bit of testing on the back end at the moment. So
yeah, I mean, tomorrow would have been quite a good idea because we've got the countdown anyway. It could have fell into the watch along after, but it is a long stream, guys, as well. So yeah, you know, talking
on your own for 2.5 hours, it's it's difficult, but it's good. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just part of doing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe I'll drop one. I don't know. We'll see. It depends what I'm doing as well. Good show, fellas. Let's hope for 3 points tomorrow. I'm going 3-0 Chelsea. So everyone's saying 2-1, 3-1, 4-2,
okay.
3-1.
Right, let's go 3-1 then.
3-1 Chelsea.
Everton Bournemouth. So that's quite a good game. That's a big game for us because Everton are Bournemouth are starting to pick up points as well. Didn't they just play each other?
I thought that as well. They played Aston Villa.
Did you see their goal, by the way, for Bournemouth? Digne's defense was atrocious. That
he just let him pass him, didn't he? Just
walked.
I think Everton will win personally.
Right, we'll do 2-1 Tottenham Newcastle. Both teams aren't playing great at the moment.
I actually went with I don't know, like a Tottenham win, but a marginal Tottenham win. What does everyone else say in the chat? Let's see. Draw. All right, let's do a draw. It could both probably be a draw as well.
There's going to be pressure piling up on Eddie Howe. West Ham, Man U.
I mean, West Ham are in good form at the moment as well, and they gave us a bit of a game. They won their game against Burnley, didn't they? But Man United are in hot form right now. So
will that guy get his hair cut after the game?
Why?
One more game to do it in.
Oh, What guy?
Do you not know the guy?
No.
Says I'm not going to cut my hair until Man United win 5 in a row.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. There you
What?
go.
You've not heard of the guy?
No.
Everyone in the chat will know him. It's called. I think it's called United Strand. He's like not cut his hair for about 450 days. You've not heard of him? I have to get this up before. Hang on, guys. I can't believe you've not heard of this guy. He's really famous. Not fake, obviously really famous, but he's not cut his hair for about here we go. He's not cut his hair for about 400 and something days now. Until
he's grown his hair that long since then.
Yeah, look. Like day 495 at Man United win 5 games in a row.
Don't pay attention to other people's.
Oh no, it's funny. Anyway, back to more important things. But so he's got one more game to do it in. So what are we going to say? I wonder, they've got to start not riding their luck somehow. I think
either a draw or West Ham win it, but it'd probably be Man United. I can see Man United dropping points in this game. I don't know why.
Let's put 1-1. Let's entertain it for the moment. Villa, Brighton. Brighton.
Villa.
Let's just do it 1-0. Palace, Burnley. Burnley is shit. City, Fulham, probably City. Forest, Wolves. That's a big game.
Forest. Wolves are shit.
They're awful. Sunderland, Liverpool.
Oh, that's
Liverpool. Oh, sorry. I think Sunderland could win that.
I think Liverpool going to win, but I could see a draw as well.
Brentford, Arsenal. I think
Arsenal win 1-0. Something shitty, like from a corner or something. But I don't know. It could be a draw 1-1. Go 1-1. Just sort of fun. Have a draw.
There we go. So if we're going with that, we're really starting to build a 6-point lead now from 6th.
And we go by Man United. And we're 4 points off Villa. If Villa lose, though, we're only 2 points off? Fucking hell.
JB Leeds says that they're going to beat us tomorrow.
Oh, he's here again. We will beat you tomorrow, Leeds. Bring it on, JB, bro. Bring it on. Bring it on, mate. Bring it on is what we say. We owe you one anyway, so I think you're going to hold it tomorrow, mate. 2-3-0. 4-point gap at the top would be lovely. I mean, is it top 5 that qualify? I think it is, isn't it?
Well, I never know when they actually calculate it though, because
we've got English teams in the knockout bit anyway.
Yeah, so surely that means that we're guaranteed to keep going with that, no?
What is it? The coefficient? No, what do they call it? The coefficient, isn't it? No, yeah. UCL coefficient.
I want to know what that. So JB Leeds. What do you think the score is going to be tomorrow? In your honest opinion, it'd be good to know. Yeah, Szoboszlai's free kick yesterday was unbelievable.
Yeah, England is top of the UEFA's coefficient table, on track to clinch a 5th Champions League place for the 2nd consecutive year. Yeah,
I think Calvert-Lewin's out tomorrow. I've heard
he is. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin's out, mate.
Out tomorrow, mate.
You're fucked. Your best player.
So he's saying we're going to win 2-1. Yeah, that's probably fair. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin's out.
Wait a second. How are Leeds playing right now? I'll have a look. Leeds fixtures.
He's saying Calvert-Lewin isn't out.
Well, I've just seen a tweet just now saying that he's out for tomorrow. Could be wrong. 3-1 against Forest. Got slapped 4-0 by Arsenal. Drew 1-1 away to Everton. 1-1-0 against Fulham.
They won 1-0.
Yeah. Lost 4-3 to Newcastle. Drew with Man United 1-1 at home. Drew with Liverpool away 0-0.
What's that? Yeah, I was going to say, what's their away form? Because I think at home you'll probably be a lot stronger. Oh, Daniel.
Away form is a draw, a loss, a draw, a loss. Sorry, a draw, a loss, a draw, a loss.
Okay.
So, yeah, they do draw a lot of games. They do draw a lot of games, so that's fair to say. Or they lose.
I mean, I'm going to do the fixtures in a second just to see our fixtures, just before we go. I want to see what your predictions are for the next few. I mean, obviously, we're not going to go through all the predictions of the league, but we've got Leeds next, then Burnley in the Prem, then we've got the big game of Arsenal, which that'll be the big game against Arsenal. So we should be in this little run we've had. We've beaten West Ham, we've beaten Wolves. We really should be. It should be 100. I mean, sorry, JB Leeds, but it should be 100% here. No,
I think we're going to win tomorrow. Either way, definitely think we're going to win tomorrow.
Mike, optimistic Mike as per usual, stinks of a 1-1.
Oh, Mike is the most. I swear. Honestly, he is like Daly's son. He is. Literally Daly's son when it comes to football. He's always like, we're going to lose. We're going to draw. Come on, Mike, man. Sort it out. Sort it out, mate.
So really, when you have these sort of runs of fixtures, this is when you should be optimizing and really like investing those 3 points. And that's what we've touch wood have done so far. Because really, like, Liverpool have dropped points. We're hopefully just trying to get a bit further up. So in case we do slip up with a draw, I don't know, against an Arsenal or something like that, we can kind of cope with it, sort of thing. So
what time's the game tomorrow? 8.
7:45.
Okay, so we have to be careful with timings tomorrow then. So tomorrow we do a countdown, guys. The team lineup should be out at it's an hour and 15.
It's an hour and 15, isn't it? So 6:30.
Yeah, at 6:30 tomorrow. So we'll be on at about 5:45, 6 roughly.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go to about 6:45, and then I've got a space to do for an hour. So that'll be 6:45 to 7:30, and then the game starts. So yeah, be here tomorrow, guys, for the countdown. That will be, like I said, at around 5:30, 5:45-ish time. We'll be here for the team news at 6:30 against Leeds. We always keep it to an hour at this moment in time because we stream a lot. We stream every single day. If we didn't stream every single day, you'd probably get an hour and a half, 2 hours. Do you know what I mean?
Thanks, Jay.
Like to subscribe, lads, my best. Thank you, Leeds. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Guys, like he's done there, please like and subscribe. Smash the likes as always. If you actually want to become a member of the channel as well, come and join the members crew as well. You can see people like Mike Chelsea who are current members. Who else have we got in here? Toby, Ange, Carly. All these people are members in here. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it massively supports it. We appreciate it as well.
We need to discuss all about the giveaways as well. We need to do giveaways.
And the giveaways, yeah, because again, if you're going to want to get involved in a giveaway, you're going to need to be a member, guys. So yeah, look to do that. I think we're looking to do like 1 or 2 giveaways potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we'll do something. Obviously, JBL. Obviously, if you win, I'll have to reluctantly buy you a Leeds shirt or something. If you, but look, maybe it's going to be the home shirt, away shirt, third kit. So yeah, is it becoming a member? Is that the way of doing it? Did you say, Jim?
Yeah, just become a member. So you subscribe, and then there's a member option. There's a join button. If you can see right below on the left or right of your screen, there's a join button. If you click that, it will allow you to join us, guys, as well. And
we'll confirm. It shouldn't be long until the giveaway. I'm just going to speak to Gem after this, and we'll talk when that deadline is, and then we'll do the giveaway soon, being like the next couple of weeks or something.
All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this one. As always, up the fucking Chels, big up the Kings of Bridger community, and stay tuned because we got a lot more coming this way as well. Trust me, we've got lots building up for this channel. You ain't going to want to miss. So take care. See you later, guys. Up the fucking Chels. See you in a bit.